Hello everybody, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Oh my gosh, 1 hour. Oh, I'm good. I'm just not gonna like anything around here about 5 o'clock. It's gonna be so dark. Thanks for being here, you guys. And yes, you saw my thumbnail. Very, very different. This is not the video that I thought I was going to be doing, but it's my personality to say, no, we can't let this go. We need to have a conversation about this, and for many, many different reasons. And I'm hoping that you, if you are a creator, that you will stay and that you will hear me out. And then I hope that you will support me in this and help me have something happen for Nathalie, our Nathalie, our beautiful Canadian diva. What can I say? And that you will share this on your channel. If you are a viewer, you are a subscriber of Nathalie. I hope when I explain what I'm hoping we can do, that you will help us and support Nathalie, and that we can maybe just get them to do something very different rather than what they've done. Okay, so I'm first going to address YouTube, because I think it's really important to also address the fact that there is some understanding here on drawing lines in the sand, that people need to be protected. Second largest search engine in the world. You have a huge job. You do. And I know that guidelines and rules are in place for a really good reason. I'm addressing Neal Mohan, who is the CEO of YouTube, in my video. And yeah, Neal, 73-year-old YouTuber creator with only 3,000 subscribers. I'm hoping that, and I think I will, because I've kind of followed you a little bit and I know your heart and your story. So I'm hoping that you'll listen to our story as well. And I realize that Neal is for those of you who don't know, I know a lot of people don't. Neal Mohan is the CEO of YouTube. He became the CEO in the first quarter of this year. And yeah, so I am hoping that he'll consider this, because see, what happens is that I have learned in 73 years that when you want to be heard, or you have a reason to be heard and you feel you have a reason, you don't yell from the valley up. You climb the mountain, you get to the very top, and you say, Neal Mohan, are you listening? I'd really appreciate it if you listen to our story. And that is why I am just going right to the top, because you know what? We need to somehow make a difference. And in numbers, we can. So, Neal, I know you have a huge job. I know that in your job, it's the bottom line, and you speak to the shareholders of the company. That is your job. It's huge. I also know it's your job that you hire really great people all around you that do all the jobs that need to be done. Neal's not new. He's come up through the ranks in YouTube, you guys. So he's got some stuff happening. And I realize also, well, you know, the bigger we get, the more guidelines we have to put in place, the more lines we have to draw in the sand, because it's not just about one area of the business. And so sometimes we have to get very specific and very definite. So I am coming from that. I'm very emotional about all of this, but I do want, if Neal watches this video, to know that I also I understand YouTube's position on all of these things. Now I want to talk about second chances and my beautiful friend, Nathalie. Nathalie's in Canada, as I am. Nathalie has been on YouTube for about 8 years, and she had almost 60,000 subscribers. She's a beauty channel. I'm not. But I love listening to her, and she's like one of my Canadian sisters. And so, you know, and she's just somebody I could really connect with. So I loved hanging out on her channel. And this was such a shock, and it is so devastating. Okay, so about it was a week ago yesterday that this all happened. And the reason I noticed it, a lot of you might not have noticed it till later on. Nathalie's been off. Nathalie's an incredible woman and contributes so much to YouTube and to women as well. If I just interject here quickly, I tend to do that every now and then, and is because not only is she, you know, a woman, like I think Nathalie's 61 now, so she's one of our mature creators that contributes to YouTube. But she's also, Nathalie was diagnosed with MS almost 4 years ago. And I mean, she's so, she brings so much to the table, not just about her channel anymore, about her journey and what she's going through. I mean, that is so huge. And she's willing to share it. That's even bigger. Okay, so where was I? Anyway, I normally, on Saturdays, I have a couple of people that are going through stuff or trying to reach certain goals, where I'll go and either play one of their playlists or sit down and watch some of their videos that I've missed out. And I had made an announcement about Nathalie taking some time off on my community posts. And anyway, I normally just go click on one of those videos and then start off from there because it gets me to the channel. And the videos were gone. I had 2 videos on my community post and they were gone. And I thought, what the heck? So I started looking for a channel and her channel was gone. So this was Saturday afternoon for me. Like I can remember because there's 3 hours between Montreal and Vancouver. Anyway, I couldn't stand anymore. I didn't want to call Nathalie because she's not been perfect. I mean, she's doing really well, but she's got a lot of stuff happening. And I just couldn't stand it. I had to call her. Anyway, sorry, Sal. And she's devastated when I got her on the phone. Absolutely devastated. It had all just transpired in a very short period of time when I got to speak with her. And she was in tears. And Nathalie said, YouTube's my happy place. It's my happy place. I mean, she just loves being here on YouTube. And then when she said this, and I think it's this way for a lot of women, especially us mature women, is that we're leaving a bit of a legacy for our children. But Nathalie said, I kept thinking one day my grandchildren would come back and watch and say, that's my Nana. It's all been wiped out. We need to get a second chance. And I went, wow, her channel is like just taken out, wiped out. All right, this is what she received. And you know what? This is important for creators. This is important for everybody. I may not have a beauty channel or a makeup channel, but I do put links on my channel every now and then as well. This is what she received. Content intending to sell certain illegal or regulated goods and services, such as drugs or pharmaceuticals, without a prescription is not allowed on YouTube. This includes directly selling or providing links to sites that sell regulated goods or services. There's a whole lot of you gals that I think might be just saying, Sarah, see you later, lady. I need to go clean up my links because I know there are a lot of channels out there who leave links like in Europe and whatever. How do you know for sure? Well, I had what I call an aha moment, and I'm thinking, this is how easily this could happen. I was watching the World Series with Bill, and a commercial came on, and it was Viagra, a Viagra commercial. And then all of a sudden, I looked, and I couldn't get my phone wasn't beside me. I so wanted to get a picture of it, but I didn't. And in the top left-hand corner of this commercial, you ticked a box. These were the things that were included. Prescription was at the top. Shipping, and then there were 2 other things because my eye just went, boo, prescription. But I'm going, like, this guy's like, I'm thinking I would probably have a moment if I had a channel that was all about Viagra or something. I might pick up that link and put it on my channel, because I'm going, well, that's really easy. People don't have to worry about a prescription. It's included. Anyway, so be really, really careful. This could totally happen. But anyway, so back to Natalie. Natalie appealed, got this email, and of course, total devastation. Last thing she needs in her life is stress. Anyway, so she goes into total, like, what do I do? What do I do? And then you have an opportunity to appeal it. So Natalie immediately appealed it. I'm going, maybe it was too quick, but I don't know. I never did ask her, what's the time frame on appealing something like this? They give you a little time. But she wanted her channel back up, like now, immediately. So she appealed it. The worst part of it was, they gave her an answer back in 15 minutes. Has anybody ever tried to do anything on YouTube? 15 minutes is not a number they normally work, is not normally a turnaround time. So I'm going, did anybody actually say this was a huge mistake on this creator's part? Like, can we not say to her, we're going to give you 24 hours to clean up your channel. That link needs to be off of every one of your videos. 24 hours, any video that you're talking about the product needs to be removed. 24 hours. Now, we could all live with that, right? If that you had to do that. They didn't give her a chance, not a hiccup. It's like, you are done. And I'm going, oh, even if you're in a court trial, and there are rules and regulations on how you can appeal a case if you've lost it, whether it just be, miscarriage of justice, all the evidence wasn't provided. Oh, all the evidence wasn't provided. Even in court, you get a second chance. There's big, huge websites that are called Second Chance. This is absolutely, I just could not believe it when she was telling me this. And then to make it even worse, she was just notified by Instagram. This is, by the way, if you want to go say hi to Natalie and support her on her Instagram account, that would be fabulous. Go and subscribe to her, follow her, not subscribe, follow her on Instagram. She's the same name, Nathalie the Beauty Diva. But they've also restricted her because of her behavior. Oh my gosh, I'm just going like, who are we talking about? You got some of these wacko crazy politicians out there that spew nothing but garbage and hate out of their mouths, and they're not restricted, but they're restricting her now on Instagram as well. She can post, she cannot comment. She can't comment on her own, the people that leave messages on her Instagram or on yours or mine. So they're tying her hands. I have no idea how that conversation happened between YouTube and Instagram. I have my suspicions, but I am not going to speak them out loud because I don't have anything to prove it or back it up. So anyway, you guys, absolutely devastated for Natalie. I'm really hoping that you will share this video out on your channels if you are a creator, so at least her followers, Natalie's subscribers, know they can find her on Instagram. I am also hoping that if you are a subscriber of Natalie's and you have just found this, that you will phone that phone number below and that you will say, I would like to leave a message for Neal Mohan, second chance for Nathalie the Beauty Diva. That's it. I will write it down below, because if they get enough of those messages, hopefully they'll compile all of those and say, oh wow, this group of women really do have a voice. I understand the guidelines, but you know what? Everybody in life deserves a second chance. This was just a huge mistake. A huge mistake. This was not intentional. This was not to do anything malice. This wasn't to hurt anybody. Anyway, Nathalie can't watch her videos, you guys. She can't. There's not. They've totally banned her, by the way. She can't. She apparently, if I understood her right, she's even banned from Google. Like, they have tied her hands. So we need to get this changed. This was nothing malice. There's so much stuff on YouTube that really deserves to be taken down, rather than this absolutely gorgeous Nathalie the Beauty Diva, my Canadian sister, my friend. I love her. And you know what? It's not what I normally do, but thanks for being here, you guys. Also, Clara has got, I'm going to put another link down below. I noticed this morning she also made a video talking about Nathalie. So any support we can give Nathalie the Beauty Diva and get Neal Mohan to listen to us, to our story, more than anything to Nathalie's story, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you, Nathalie. If you get to watch this video somewhere, we love you. And you know what I always say, this ain't over till the fat lady sings. Love you. Bye.